What up? It is High Definition Pod. This podcast that is. This is Maurice,
Yeah, it's your boy Therese.
and we are back for another episode. Very special episode of that.
Very special episode.
But before we get to that, my brother, it's countdown.
Countdown, dog. Countdown.
Any day now, up until this coming Thursday.
That's it. Up until this coming Thursday. Yes. So yeah, this.
And Cam might be here by the time y'all see this video or listen to it.
Nah, he ain't gonna be here. He ain't gonna be here.
So
He's staying in there. He ain't coming out.
so the water, you don't think the water gonna break?
But he weighing. So Thursday should be 39 weeks. So the last trimester up until a certain amount of day, the baby gains about a pound a week.
Okay.
He almost at 9. He's almost at 9.
Oh, he's solid.
He's like 8 and some ounces, man. But he's like right there pushing it. So by Thursday, he should be almost 9 pounds.
Oh yeah, he's solid now.
Man, boys, man, do it. He looked just like Carter,
Really?
according to the ultrasounds. If I had the ultrasounds, I would hold him up side by side and let y'all look.
Wow.
He lips and everything. Candace is she's so distraught. She's like, he gonna come out looking like me. I said, okay. Okay. I'll let you believe that.
We was watching y'all's baby mama dance video. Well, I tell you, I was in the car hollering, boy.
I had just stepped in the door from work. And so, well, no, I had left I went to the grocery store after work and then came home. So I had just walked through the door and she ambushed me. And so
The real funny thing, I said, Carter love being in his drawers.
he's like, boy, hey man, look, man.
I said, Carter love being in his drawers, boy.
Carter country, man. Carter don't like no clothes, man. Carter don't like no clothes. That boy, let me be in a tank top and some underwear and I'm good.
Hey, I can't fault him at that.
Enjoy it, dog. Enjoy it.
I cannot fault him at that.
I can't at all either. I can't at all, man. But I have fun doing that. We're doing those. My wife's shenanigans.
Listen,
They're far in between.
When Cam get here, Candace, you watching this? I have one request. I need you to start back your TikTok videos, please.
She'll probably get back on.
Because her TikToks had me and my wife rolling, boy. Please start the TikToks back, please.
I'll make sure to remind her to mention that when I get. Actually, I might text her in a minute.
I thought she was gonna have some going while she was pregnant. Just had some of the pregnancy journeys.
I think she's been on other people's TikToks.
Okay.
Yeah, she ain't really done it on her own. I know it was one. It was like surprise, shawty. Like the guy, I guess a guy was trying to holler at somebody and somebody recorded it or whatever. So she had her back turned and then she turned around and goes, surprise, shawty. It's like somebody trying to holler at her and she turns around. Oh, you're pregnant. Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoy him joining in those shenanigans.
Yeah, man.
Whatnot, man. But yeah, I was just, man, time my leave started. Well, my leave don't start till Sunday, but I already put vacation time in.
Yeah.
Because baby will be a Thursday, so I put vacation time Thursday and Friday. Not Thursday and Friday, Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. But yeah, 12 weeks. I'm gonna need them 12 weeks.
Yeah, man.
To create a schedule, like
Yep.
to get acclimated to a new baby.
Mhm.
Because I'm doubting he's gonna be like Carter was, because Carter slept all night.
Gotcha.
He rarely woke up, none of that. So, I'm anticipating Cameron to be the polar opposite. Either he's gonna be, if he is like Carter was,
Perfect.
this 12 weeks is gonna be a breeze. But if he's not, it's just getting on a schedule to where, I get some sleep, she gets some sleep. We tend to, the 2-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old in a couple months, so it's just trying to find that schedule and everything, man, get acclimated to it. And then by the time the 12 weeks is up, hopefully we've mastered it and good to go. Because she's going to exclusively breastfeed.
Gotcha.
So, most breastfed babies, they cry babies, man. I ain't gonna lie. They cry babies. No offense to any breastfed children out there or parents that breastfeed. It's a wonderful thing. It's the way God intended us to be fed as children.
They tend to be the healthiest too, though.
They are the healthiest because think about it. I tell people all the time, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't enjoy milk. I can't enjoy dairy, which we're not really supposed to be enjoying it anyway, because milk's not for us. I'm basically taking cow hormones and go, hey, Maurice, drink this. I'm gonna pasteurize it and do all this extra stuff just to make it edible for your consumption. You know what I'm saying?
I would gladly eat my pralines and cream ice cream from Baskin Robbins.
Hey, look. I love a good cookie though, but
yeah,
it's rough, dog. It's rough afterwards.
Nah, give me the pralines and cream or some type of sherbet. I'm
Gotcha.
good.
Yeah, it's just I gotta watch my body. That milkshake from the cookout with peanut butter,
Bruh. That banana pudding.
Hurting.
My son got me on that one.
Hurting. Yep. Being there praying to Jesus, Lord, please.
I'm not gonna be petty right now.
No. Lord, no.
Yeah, man.
But how about yourself, man? Y'all just got back from a
Listen,
family trip.
it was us and a couple of other friends and their families went down to good old Disney. This my family's first time ever being in Disney park.
Oh yeah,
in that. So it was one of the Universal Islands of Adventure.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
Y'all go down to City Walk. Is it City Walk that we call?
It's right when you walk
Right
into
when,
it.
right when you walk in.
Oh yeah, we came through there both days we went.
Both days, yeah. It's lit at night. But I don't know how it is now, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still the same, but yeah.
It was lit. It was, wide open. Yeah. Okay, now no offense to anybody. If you do the mask, whatever.
That's fine.
I couldn't understand why people walking around in the hot Florida sun with a mask on.
It's hot.
I could not understand it. It was hot. How is y'all breathing?
Germs and viruses don't like heat.
I mean, y'all do what you do, but you walk around in the sunlight and the heat. I just, I was like, yo, yeah. I mean, y'all do what y'all do. It was fun. Dude. Now that Velociraptor, bruh. I think it's one of the new ones.
Okay, so they didn't have that when we went.
Listen, it was the Islands of Adventure.
Okay, yeah.
So, for the story, I was on there with my daughter. My wife, she don't really ride like that. She ride, but stuff like that. So
she's like, nah, I'm good.
My daughter, she's going to back out. I said, look, you walk through this door.
Ain't no turning back.
If you walk through this door, you're not turning back. She walked through that door. She never turned back. So, so when we finally got on, it crept up. Then it started going back.
Mm-hmm.
I looked over her face. Her face said, I mean, that thing shot out. All you heard was, boy, I was on there rolling. Right. And then at a certain point, it sped up. So it already started off fast, and then it hit another gear. That jump was, that was a fun one. If you like to ride roller coasters, go down the Islands of Adventure, you get on the Velociraptor.
Yeah. Did you get on the Dr. Doom? It's almost like the drop zone, but it's a lot different.
My kids, they got on there. I just didn't feel like doing it because the first one out the gate, we got on the Hulk.
Oh, that's out the gate. That's the first ride you see when you come in.
The first one out the gate was the Hulk.
Yeah, that's always a must.
So
I thoroughly enjoyed riding that thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Now we had to wait. I mean, we had to wait. This was on honeymoon, of course, but which was like 4 years ago. Yeah, but we had to wait because somebody threw up on the ride. So they had to clean it, they had to pause it, clean it, and then run it through a couple times. And so I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we had fun though,
That's
man.
We
had fun.
I can't wait to my next vacation.
Yeah, now the kids have had theirs. It's time for a grown up. No kids, just adults. That's what.
We plan on doing 2 next year.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess 2. Camera gonna be small, so
Yeah.
he ain't gonna remember nothing. But whatever.
Yep.
We'll take some. We're going some. I know we gotta make it down to Cancun though. We gotta make it down to Cancun.
Oh yeah. Y'all got to.
That's a must. So
All right, y'all. So we've been shooting the breeze for the first 10 minutes.
yeah, sorry.
Listen, this episode we are commemorating a 1 year. High Def turn 1 this past Friday, July the 9th.
Yes.
Yeah. So we launched July the 9th, 2020, and this past Friday, July the 9th, 2021, we commemorated 1 year.
Yeah.
I was in Florida, Teresa's at work, so we didn't.
We
we didn't really get to do anything that day of. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the episode now. Just we're gonna kind of, just talk it over.
We made it a year, guys.
Yeah, commemorate it. Of course, y'all already know we'll be in the comments.
Of course.
Down there with y'all. Y'all kind of let us know kind of what's your favorite episode. Y'all, as I'm saying now, let us know what your favorite episode was for those of you that's been following us. Even if you watch this on a replay, hit us up. Let us know what was your favorite episode. What was your? I think this will be total when this one comes out. It'll be like episode 40. Yeah, 40 something.
Wow, man. All right, favorite episode.
Cause we done had some.
We had a lot of great. I mean, I always say the one with my wife. That one, because shortly after that we found out we were pregnant. So, so that one sticks. I would say that one sticks out the most.
That's what I was gonna say.
That one sticks out the most because one, it was just detailing like everything that we went through. In the 3 years that we've been married, well, going on 4 this year, is like I said, my wife, her and her shenanigans, man, her antics. If you know my wife, you know my wife. Yep. So you know. So it's life of the party.
I wish we would have been doing video.
I wish when we would have to,
because some of y'all's facial expressions that day was funny.
But yeah, that was always fun though, because we talked about like. It takes a village.
Yep.
Takes a village, and then having a great village around us, man. Like, because when you're new, I'm gonna tell y'all now, being newly married and then finding out you're getting ready to bring a child into the world
within your first
year of marriage, the dynamic is like that. Dynamic is it's shell shock.
Yeah.
Because one, you're just now starting to live with each other. Now you don't live. I mean, if you have whatever, but for us building a house and everything, and then you're trying to get acclimated to the environment together. Two different lives becoming one under one household. My tendencies to do certain things are one way. Her tendencies, she's more cleaner than I am. I can clean, of course, but her definition of clean is not my definition of clean, and my definition of clean is not her definition of clean.
Yep.
And then you're trying to learn one another on that deeper scale.
Yep.
But when you find out, the child coming, now it's you're preparing for the child, and you kind of almost put y'all's two on the back burner.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell y'all now, any young people out there, if you ever when you get married, if y'all end up in the same situation, when you can prepare for the child but still invest in y'all, do that. Because
one day that child gonna be gone.
Exactly. And yes. So I mean, like I said, we went have some ups and downs through that first year.
Yep.
But the Lord, man, the Lord.
A few more months, y'all be celebrating year 4.
We're year 4, yeah, and I have 2 of them come snatches. 2 of them come snatches. One will be 3, and the other one just be, about 3 months. Yeah, wow. Whoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say my favorite episode was probably the one with my wife. For me, it's because she
don't do that.
She loves. She would. I ain't gonna say she loves. She very much prefers being in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her to come on, even when she was on here, she was like, "Nah, I'm not getting in the middle. I'm getting on the end."
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? But for us to go in there and tell our story,
Yeah.
that that was probably my favorite one. But also, definitely when I had my pastors on.
Oh yes.
I love for those y'all that's been following us,
Yes.
first for me, my wife put the idea for the podcast in my head years ago, and then Pop came back the first part of 2020, and kind of he kind of I guess his word to me sparked that idea for it again, and just for him and Lady. They've spoken so much wisdom into me. So then, for us to have them on, that meant a lot to me. And we got an idea to have them back on again. So
yes.
yeah. So yeah, if y'all watching this pop later, I will be coming to y'all. But yeah, I think that was a good one. Having your pastors on as well, because I got to see another. For me, I don't sit up under them, but from the few conversations we've had after the podcast we've had at y'all's church.
Yeah, I mean, if we could record the stuff that goes on after we turn the cameras off, man, it's good content.
To follow your pastors from afar, and then our churches we've had some communion throughout over the years.
Yep.
It was just good to see it. It was good for me to see another side of them. So I really enjoyed them.
I thoroughly enjoyed them.
So yeah, those are probably my favorite episodes doing. But I think they all have a unique.
They do. And I say for me, just the dynamic of doing this. In the middle of a pandemic, for one, my schedule changed. Like we were doing this, we were doing it twice a month originally, I believe, because we were doing it on Mondays.
Yeah.
We always did it on Mondays.
Yep.
But my schedule was rotating. Wasn't long though.
Yep.
Wasn't long before my schedule changed.
Yep.
So it gave us the opportunity to do it consistently on Mondays.
Yep.
Of course, I'm working straight weekends, so I don't get to go attend church on Sundays. Bible studies. We weren't having church anyway. We were just live streaming. But even with Wednesday night Bible studies, we didn't have Wednesday night Bible studies. But I do views on Wednesdays.
Yep.
So me attending church is like non-existent at all. And the one thing I say about this podcast was it continuously pushed me to one, stay in my word, because it's easy to get complacent, especially when a lot of times we look at church as a gas station. We don't really do a lot during the week, and then we go to church on Sundays to get that refill.
Yeah.
And then you burn yourself out during the week just to get that refill, where it should be a continuous refill daily. You don't eat once a week, right?
Right.
You eat every day.
Jesus said, give us this day our
daily bread. So it's something that you have to do daily.
Yep.
And I'll say, just getting prepared for an episode, it's not just content, go with it. It's content, research, making sure you're on point with your points and everything, and applying the word to it. Yep. So that studying aspect is there.
Yep.
And so it continuously kept me in my word, because I know I can get complacent.
It's real. It's real easy to.
It's really easy.
It's real easy to.
And, it did that dynamic of kids, and then all that stuff.
Married life.
Boy, and then it's just one of my things my pastors always talked about was time leaks. It's being very strategic with your time, because look, I love my Xbox. I started playing my Xbox. I don't know what time I started playing it, but I didn't get off until before this episode. So I was probably playing the Xbox for about 6 hours.
Y'all pray Therese go from Xbox to PlayStation.
They just need to do everything cross-platform would be good.
It's probably only a matter of time for that.
Well, we'll see what the MLB shows cross-platform. So that's the blueprint is there.
Yeah. It's coming.
And had Xbox, had PlayStation, had Halo, I would have definitely stayed attached to the PlayStation realm. So, But Xbox, like Halo 3 is my all time favorite game. But anyway, this podcast has kept me continuously in my word, has kept me rooted and grounded in the word, and then just yeah. So I really appreciate being able to do something like this. It helps me grow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think another thing too, because one of the main purposes of this podcast is we want to promote people to or encourage people to think critically.
Yes, very much.
So with topics that we've covered so far, it's challenged me to try to look at things from all kind of perspectives.
Yes.
Sometimes I've even had to look at things from, I guess, what we would term the devil's advocate.
Yes.
Trying to look at things from the other side of how I actually believe.
Yeah.
So it has, for me, it's challenged me, which I've thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah.
But it's also helped as we try to encourage you all to look at things from another perspective. It's actually helped me to look at things from another perspective. Because society today does not, overall, we don't do that.
Yeah, it's just fall in line. Fall in line. Agree.
If
Don't push back.
These days, we were talking about it before we started recording. These days, people just want you to be a sheep. They don't want you to think for yourself.
Facts.
So
the only thing I'm gonna be a sheep to is
that's it.
That's it. That's it.
Because Jesus is the great shepherd.
There you go.
He can't be a shepherd if I'm not a sheep. Well, actually, he can be a shepherd because he's Alpha and Omega. He's beginning and ending, so he can do whatever he wants to. But as far as man down here, no, I'm not gonna be a sheep. I'm gonna think for myself. And this pod has definitely challenged me to even take that to another level. I think even some of the stuff that me and Therese talk about off the camera, our conversations off the camera really push the envelope.
Oh yeah.
And we like some of the stuff we just haven't brought to the forefront yet, because one thing about us, we always we're gonna push the envelope, but we also want to be tactful.
Very much.
And also we want to use wisdom. So before we bring anything that kind of push the envelope, we always take it to our leaders. We got one right now that we're working on that has already gone to our leaders.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? So don't think that we're just trying to do stuff just to be doing it. We do it to challenge you all, but we also do it because we feel like it's what the Lord has led us to do.
Yes.
So I think, that's for me. It has definitely challenged me to, think critically, to expand my thinking, and just look at things from all different types of perspectives.
You have to, man. I got a couple ideas for some episodes. I'll share off camera, of course.
Of course.
But I think it's good. Like I said, we want to challenge. Always want to challenge the status quo things. Even when it comes to like biblical knowledge, like shallow, like the Bible talks about, if I have a question, I can go to the Father about it.
Yep.
And sometimes you ever read something and you be like, I know your word is true.
I need some more clarification.
Need some more clarity on this, right? Like, because the way I'm thinking about this is So I got some stuff that I've been working on by myself. I ain't really shared much with Maurice, but
when you do, let's tackle it.
We definitely are gonna tackle it.
Let's get it.
Are gonna tackle it because it's just But
if y'all watching this, drop down here in the comments whether you watching it the premiere live or if you watching the replay. Drop some down in the comments. What's some things that you would? What's some topics you would want us to take a stab at?
Please do, because that helps us. One, it helps us to like get stuff on our docket. So we like, okay, we can. Cause we have a ton of stuff that we haven't touched
stuff we ain't even touched yet.
And it's like, okay, let's work on this next. And it keeps us, kind of on schedule. And
Yep.
stuff. Oh, but
I mean, if y'all want us to take it, I mean,
Yeah.
the Bible says, I think it's in Corinthians, we know in part, we prophesy in part. So we don't know everything. We just give you our perspective. We do like we always say in every episode, we do our best to keep everything biblical. We try to come from a biblical worldview, but we do kind of put our little spin on it. Of course, we're gonna stay within the parameters of Scripture, but we always try to give you the real and the Bible. So
definitely.
and we give you our own. We try to give you our own experiences as well. So yeah, we're not gonna give you no fluff. And if our pastors see something, they hear us say something, they want to call us on it.
Please do.
Yeah,
I don't mind correction.
Yeah, we are not going to turn it away, and we will come on here and apologize if we make a wrong statement.
Oh,
So.
definitely, man. It's like I don't despise correction from my leaders at all.
Who would you say? I don't want to put anybody above anybody. I think all of our guests that we've had, and I was thinking about it earlier. We've had quite a few guests on.
We've had a ton of guests.
But who would you say kind of stands out?
Jonathan Oglesby.
You know what? He was the one. He was the one I was thinking.
Jonathan Oglesby. Just to like hear how he talked about putting the Tools project together.
Yeah.
God, I mean, I can't remember what he said the acronym was.
I don't think he
was it the only one left? I think that I don't know exactly. I can't remember if he
didn't say it on the pod.
He didn't say it on the pod, but I remember him saying it on. I gotta go back on his Facebook page and see if I find it. But just
John, you watching? I need you to drop that in the comment, bro. Cause I can't.
Please do. I might have got that wrong. It might have been the only one left, which would make sense. Tools, but yeah, Jonathan, man, just talking to him about having a filmmaker, and a president. We had Lee on as well. That was they were pretty close. They were kind of close to me. I was kind of mad because that last bit of that.
Yep.
Oh, that last bit of that went.
That last bit
cut off.
The last bit was so juicy too.
My gosh,
Lee,
so good,
we got
man.
to have you back on.
We definitely got to get him back on. Jonathan, but just to hear about the process, and how much he pours into this, and just to hear about all the people that joined and locked arms with him and making sure this got out.
Yep.
You know, community, man, that was beautiful to hear. But just getting his insight, learning him, he cool. He real cool, laid back guy, man. And we got to get him back on.
We got to get him on just kicking it.
Just kicking it episode.
I think for me, along with what you said, it's not the end of the other guests didn't flow well with us, but just the way, because that was our first time kind of meeting him.
Yeah.
The way he just kind of came in, and it's like we known each other for like years.
Yes.
And I love that aspect. And then him being like a former pastor.
Exactly.
And he talked about some of his, his failures in that. And, I was like, you know what? And he was real open about it.
Yes.
So when I was thinking about it, he was the first one that really stood out for me. I'm going to tell you another one, though, from season 1. Reggie.
Definitely.
Reggie.
Now, and then the board, it's the board messed up on that episode.
Reggie.
We got to get him back on.
Yeah.
When Black Famous drops.
Yeah. Reggie was a very dope interview.
Yes. Just to hear his testimony, which some people have heard it, some people haven't, just to have him on, talk about that. Plus, that's my bro. That's the bro.
Oh, yeah.
So, dope artist. Clothing line is dope. Great family man.
He was real open about his mistakes.
He was
real open about his journey. That's one thing I really loved about Reggie.
And I know we have to be very strategic about who we talk to, because some people can't take that stuff, But I'm all out in the open about mine.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't care, because I think the one thing that you have to be set in who you are and who your identity is, because your definition, your identity and your definition comes from up high.
That's it.
So, high definition, of course. Let's do that in there. But But yeah, you have to be rooted and grounded in who God has called you to be, and be set and firm in that.
Yeah.
Because if you wavering in who God has called you to be, and you take other people's, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Opinion.
About you. You take it. If you're not setting who God has called you to be and setting in you're gonna waver when you hear those negative opinions about you, those negative talks and stuff like that. And like, so it's easy to be forthcoming and transparent about who you are, what you've struggled with when you know who you are.
Yep.
And you know where God's brought you from and where He's taking you to, and where you are currently.
Yep.
Like, you have to be strong and set in that.
You do.
So I'm just saying, I tell people all the time, don't just throw your stuff out there to people. You know, if the opinions of others makes you waver, and don't do it. Like, don't do it.
I think it's even a scripture. I can't remember if it's in Psalms or it's in Proverbs where it says the fear of man brings a snare.
Yeah.
So I mean, you being scared of what other people think about you is putting you in a trap. It's trapping you in like a box. So you can't do that.
Facts. That's facts. I also enjoyed having Jared on.
Oh yeah.
Lord, man.
I come in on his Insta story earlier today.
But yeah, the thing about talk about how was worship. Like, we help those questions, like, how was worship? And we're just the knowledge of that, we're taking worship, which is supposed to be a lifestyle, and we're condensing it to a moment.
Yep.
And, you know, like, just to hear that, how him talk about that was like, wow, you know what? Never thought of it that way. You know, we gotta stop doing that.
We do.
And I want to have that conversation too. That's a great conversation. I think we need to have Michaela on for that too.
Yeah, I'm about to say
we need to have a ton of worship leaders.
Terrell done threw it out there.
Yes,
so.
yes.
We
need to have a panel with that.
We definitely got to do that.
Yeah, because man, but there was always a different aspect that made each of our guests, you know, stand out and unique. You know, having Mr. Spurgeon on.
Oh yeah.
Just getting a policeman's side of everything that's going on.
African American policeman.
Yes, exactly. You know, so
don't worry, the flip side is coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
We definitely want to get one of our Caucasian brothers and sisters.
We gonna make that. We gonna make that shake too.
In law enforcement,
that might be something we do. Mobile, ride along, just to see how everything is out there from a policeman's perspective. Not just be in a safe. I would love to be in the safety of something, but hey, look. I know the Lord is a protector, and Mr. I can't remember his name, but anyway, when we have him on, we'll reveal that. But yeah, I want to be out there. Like, I want to be out there, man. Like, out there just to see the in and outs, traffic stops, and all that stuff, man. The other side of it. Who else? Sade, having Sade on.
Yeah.
Now, just to talk about the mental side of being fit. Even her journey with the book and everything. Man, big ups to you and becoming a personal trainer, by the way.
Oh yeah,
congratulations on that.
Somebody shared it. I saw it.
I forgot who shared it, but congratulations on that.
Congratulations on that, Sade.
Just to see you elevate, you know, in that realm. That's something that you put a lot into.
Mm-hmm.
Having my uncle on, Marcel, talking about you know, sexual assault survivors
from a male perspective.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of these videos, they're available on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
I've been on vacation, so I was not thinking about putting anything on YouTube yet. But yeah, they're available on Apple. Which as we're talking about it, one of us will try to post the links in the comments, so y'all can go back and listen to that. We've had some very, very dope conversations.
Shoot, even the The intimacy episode
You know what? That whole month of February
was great.
y'all really enjoyed hearing about relationships.
Y'all really do. I really do.
Y'all really did. We got a lot of great feedback on that.
We did.
Of course, before we start doing video, let's talk about sex.
Y'all showed out with that one. Y'all showed out. Y'all just nasty. Y'all know that.
In the words of Jerry, the Saints is nasty.
Saints is nasty.
I said the Saints are
Saints-
horny.
Saints-
Jerry said the Saints is nasty. And that's a fact.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Look, man. Look, it's
Y'all some
the
freaks.
The Lord.
Worship. Y'all saved and freaky.
Worship. It's a worship.
And I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you. Ain't mad at you, boy. We got some good laughs off that, boy.
Listen.
Some of the stuff we got back on that. Oh my God. Me and Maurice was just cracking up with some stuff, boy.
Yo.
But even a lot of these pushed me to think differently about, like, even intimacy. You know, most of the stuff you're like, oh, I know most of the stuff, and then you read some stuff, you be like, oh, I ain't never thought of it that way. But that's the point of doing this podcast. Is like it helps us literally gain a vast more knowledge of a subject.
Yep.
What else, man?
I think it helps us to grow.
It does.
I mean, overall, I mean, like I said earlier, it really, all of this, not only are we trying to encourage you all to grow, it's challenging us to grow as well.
Yes.
And that's not going to stop. I mean, I enjoy doing the research. I enjoy finding stuff out. Like I was telling Therese, over the vacation, one of our friends that came with us, her daughter came, and she was asking me about the coronavirus and stuff like that, and I was just giving her some information. It really just made her think, and she was like, you know what, I didn't realize that. I was saying earlier how there's a lot of people down there. There's in the Florida heat wearing a mask. Your decision. I'm not condemning you or nothing. So I kind of asked her. I said, sweetheart, why you want to leave your mask on?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, cause I don't want to catch nothing. I said, okay, that's your decision. But I said, you do realize viruses, they don't like the heat and sunlight. Like, they are very, very weak, and it's hard to be transmitted. And she's like, oh.
See, that's one of the things is a lot of indoctrination going on nowadays.
That's one thing we're trying to push back against.
Yeah, I mean, because if you look at what the word indoctrination means, it means to believe a set of values or beliefs uncritically, which means you don't put any critical thought into it. You just accept it, what's been pushed in front of you. That's not how you. I mean, even with the word of God, if it's something that you don't agree with, go to him about it. Go to the Father about it. Go to your pastor. Go to your brother, your sister. Go to whoever. But the thing is, it's. I do believe the Lord does not take it offensive when you question something in the word, because his word says what exactly you are to do. So even with things in society, don't just take them at face value. Question them.
Even Jesus asked questions. Who do men say that I am? Now, who do you say that I am?
Well, they say you're the son of da 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 da.
So there's nothing wrong with asking questions.
Nothing wrong with it. Ask questions. Think critically.
And that's a major shortage of that in today's society.
You know what? You know something else. Even with this came around the lines with after the election and everything, but how we pray for leaders that we don't necessarily agree with. So, or anyone we don't really agree with.
Yep.
Like, how do we pray? I've seen a lot of videos and stuff just talking about, just. I never pray for the exposure of someone. I pray that their hearts are softened to the stuff that they're doing, and they change. That's how I pray. I don't pray, oh, the Lord's going to expose, da, 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 da. I don't do all that.
There's been a lot of that.
There's a lot of that going on, and I don't agree with it because, I think that it's not his will that we're put to shame.
Yeah.
I think it's being merciful and gracious and graceful, like extending grace, saying, hey, look, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this, but there's grace.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think we should be like trying to like just throw people out in the public square and publicly stone them.
Yeah.
Because Christ didn't do that. Even with the adulteress.
Yep.
Like he who's without sin cast the first stone.
Right.
And I think we lose sight of that a lot.
Yeah, we do.
We do lose sight of that.
But kind of piggyback on that, one thing I do pray for, and I think that's another goal of the podcast is I do pray that truth is revealed.
Yes.
Whether it's good or bad, we just want the truth.
Facts. Not to shame nobody.
Mm-mm. It's never the shame.
Never a shame.
We do want the truth. For me, some of you may agree, you may disagree. I still don't feel like we have all of the truth as far as this past election. That's my opinion. I don't feel like all of the truth has been released about that.
I agree.
Am I into the whole conspiracy? No.
Oh, God, no.
But there were just some things that happened that night that I still got questions about. Like, okay, why did this happen? Why did that happen? And those questions still haven't been answered yet.
Yeah, I'm not.
Will they?
Never.
Don't know.
Because there was some numbers out there. I was like,
yeah, some stuff just
and I can't stand either one of them. To be honest.
Nope.
And I was sitting there like, the polls closed at what time?
Right.
The number was this. How I get to this?
Right.
And overnight.
Yeah.
I understand they're still counting. Apparently.
Yeah. Some stuff just didn't add up.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of stuff that didn't add up.
And like the point I just made, I just want the truth, whether it's good or whether it's bad. I don't care, but I just want the truth. And
we need the truth.
Yeah. just give me the truth, good or bad, and I can accept that. But when
some people can't accept it, man.
When it's some stuff that's kind of, in the words of Emmanuel Hudson on Wild 'N Out, a little shaky. You out? Okay, but yeah, when it's a little shaky, I'm kind of I question it. I'm a hold back. I'm like, nah, something just ain't. Yeah. It just ain't smelling right. And in the whole, just so I can try to bring context and bring clarity and bring balance. As far as the election, if there's one side that says that former President Trump was cheated, and there's the other side that's saying that President Biden won fair and square. I just want the truth.
Facts.
We just want the truth. If it was the other way around and people were saying that President Biden was cheated, I would want the truth regardless.
Facts.
So I personally don't care because this may sound super spiritual, but God is still on the throne.
It does sound super spiritual. It does sound super spiritual.
I fully agree with Therese. I don't like either one, but just for what I've seen, some stuff just didn't add up. So back to the original point.
They make for good laughs though. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Listen, the other week when President Biden, when he said, "I ain't the one that did," boy, when I say that, I holler. I'm like, why is you on here whispering? I'm the one that got that trillion. I did this. I said, bro, would you speak in your regular voice?
I ain't creepy Joe.
Therese, I did this. I did it. I'm the one. If I had a cup
screw. We cut up.
Oh, okay. Let me stop. But yeah, back to the original point. Listen, we just want the truth. Okay.
And everything.
Yeah. I hope that I think we hope that you listen to our conversations. That's something that you're looking forward to. You know, ask questions on everything. This day and age, you can't give almost anybody the benefit of the doubt. You need to go back and verify everything that's being said. We actually encourage you to go back and verify everything that we say. We will gladly give you our sources. You can go back and look at them. By all means, please do.
Please. Please.
But that's just what we're about. Hope y'all been enjoying the content thus far.
Yeah, can't wait for what the future holds.
Yeah,
going into year 2 now.
Yes,
we're entering. We haven't reached the 2 mark yet, but we're entering the hallway.
Yep,
to 2.
Now we're basically already in year 2 now.
Well, yeah, basically we are.
Yeah,
you're right. We're there. We haven't finished. We haven't crossed the finish line for 2 yet.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So yeah, y'all please keep letting us know what y'all what was y'all favorite episode?
Yeah. What y'all want to hear? Put it down in there. Let us know, man.
Or if you don't want to put in the comments, you are more than welcome to inbox us.
Email us.
Even you might not even hear this from people like even if there's a criticism.
Ooh, yes. Please do.
Only thing we don't like we always say we're not gonna tolerate disrespect.
Yeah, we don't like that. So yeah. If you shouting off a bunch of expletives, I wouldn't go and delete it. We ain't gonna read it. We're just gonna delete it. All right. I'll read it.
I'm gonna read it.
Then I go to the throne of grace. Pray for you.
I will reserve my comment. We don't tolerate disrespect. Here's the thing.
You might catch me on a bad day. I'm just kidding.
Here's the thing. Why you think we're gonna tolerate disrespect when you wouldn't?
Because if that shoe was on the other foot,
and see here, okay,
clap back strong.
Now I'm kind of going into a little rant.
It's our platform.
Don't be a social media warrior where you big and bad behind
Twitter fingers.
Yeah, don't be big and bad on Twitter fingers.
I'll pull up.
I mean, let's just keep let's keep it a whole 100. A whole lot of people big and bad when they behind this. But then when you get confronted, you don't want to say nothing. I mean, and that's not cool. That's why we don't tolerate disrespect. You disagree or you agree with us, that's fine. But when you want to disrespect us, nah.
We don't do that.
Nah, we just not gonna have that. That's just something we just not gonna tolerate. Same way I wouldn't have nobody disrespecting Therese or his family. Or you definitely you definitely better not come in my wife or my kids.
Don't do it. Don't do it. 22 stay loaded.
So I mean that's just keeping it 100. So by all means, please give us your opinion. We welcome it. We just don't welcome the disrespect.
Please
that's
don't,
all.
man. Please don't. Don't exercise your liberty
because
that way.
Because another thing we try to do too with all of our conversations, you can track it. We'll highlight a problem. We'll give our perspective. We also do our best to give a solution.
Facts.
One thing my pastor always says, he says, bring me a problem, but also bring a solution with it.
Yes.
So I mean, if you're going to give us a criticism, maybe
I want a solution.
Yeah, give us an idea. How can we improve? We're always open to it. We'll discuss it, but we're just not going to tolerate disrespect. This is a standard that we have, and we're going to abide by it, and we're going to keep it and uphold it. So
we ain't going to disrespect nobody. I mean, we're not going to disrespect nobody else.
That goes against how we were raised.
Facts.
Even scripture says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. I love me.
I love me. I love me.
So trust and believe. I'm not going to disrespect me, so I'm definitely not going to disrespect you. So I'm not going to tolerate disrespect either. So that's just how we roll.
Yeah.
So but yeah, man.
I couldn't do this. I couldn't see myself doing this podcast with nobody else, bro.
I
could not see
100% agree.
I couldn't see myself.
100%.
Like I said, everything just lined up.
It did.
So I knew that we know there's no coincidences
At all.
with the Lord. Everything is set out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh.
I'm good. I just when you make an edit, it moves the thing.
Yeah, it do. It do.
Yeah, I hate that. But yeah, I couldn't see myself doing this podcast with nobody else, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
I very much appreciate the work you've poured in with this.
Likewise.
And it's the 2 years to celebrate one.
Yep.
Walking into two.
In the words of my cousin, head down, keep working.
You know it. Chin up. But yeah, man, it's been an awesome adventure.
And you know what? Before we close out, I want to give a shout out to, if y'all watching, Jordan over at BHB.
Shout out to Mr. Glover.
I want to shout out some of the local podcasts. Views from the floor.
My Ratchet Brothers. My Ratchet Brothers.
Nick.
Man. We closing in. We just put up 89 today.
Yep.
We closing in on 100. Oh my gosh.
Nick, Justin. It's about time for a collab, bro.
It's coming.
It's time for another collab. Let's get it.
It's coming. Shout out to Keys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carter. Stars Atmospheres. Ali and Smoke playlist. Anybody that's been on that playlist, man. Shout out to y'all.
What's on the plate?
What's on the plate? Amanda. Shout out to you.
Yep.
Ali. Who else, man? There's a bunch of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many podcasts.
Yeah.
There's so many. I can't name all of them right now. Off the top of my head.
Our old assistant pastor, he got one. Pastor Isaac. I don't even know if you're watching, but hey, because they got him and his wife. They got a marriage podcast.
Oh, okay, bad.
Yeah, so I'm shouting out y'all. Listen, we in the words of Charles McClurkin, the table is big enough for everybody to eat. So
Facts.
We want to support everybody. Y'all need anything from us? We here. Conversations. We here. We here to support. We're not here to tear down. That's just not what we're about. So,
Man.
the word says you reap what you sow. So listen, we are not here to sow any type of hate or discord. We're here to support everybody. So I don't know any other podcast off the top of my head.
I don't know if any
Off the
top of my head.
Yeah, I don't want to waste no time just scrolling trying to find them.
But if you got a podcast out there, man, shout out to you. Keep doing what you're doing. If you looking to start a podcast, man, any way we can give some pointers or anything like that, holla at us.
Yeah.
But man, it's he says enough room at the table. Enough room at the table. Like you go down the bread aisle, you see 20 different brands of bread.
Honey wheat, that's the best.
I will not dispute that. But have you tried the sweet Hawaiian bread?
Of course.
Of course. I'm talking about the loaf of bread. Oh, you didn't know?
I think I seen it. I just didn't actually pick it up.
Heaven.
I need to be good and stay off the breads though, bro.
Heaven, man. But look, what was I saying?
Local support a podcast.
Yes. So yeah, man. Yeah. I'm getting old.
Nope. We still in our early 30s. Nope.
I know.
I refuse. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go. I got the next pair of shoes. I'm gonna buy the Air Monarchs.
I wish I was a shoe fanatic like Therese. I just can't get into it.
Those are the Spice Adams, the Nike joints he be rocking. That's them right there, man. Hey, them joints are lit though.
You know how he be doing it?
Look, man.
If
there's anybody there's a bunch of people I want to meet, but
oh yeah,
he is at top of my list. He's at top of my list.
Yeah.
So
I got a few that I would love to somehow collab and do a pod with. Well,
God.
I'll tell you about that.
Kevin on stage is one of them.
He is definitely one.
Yeah, he's probably at the top of that list.
He is definitely one I would love to.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
Anybody watching this, you know, I'm going to put it out there. Anybody watching this, if you got a beeline or some way to get in contact with Kev on stage for him to be on the pod,
Holla at us. Holla at us.
I mean, we just
Look, we set a Zoom up, pre-record that junk, then let it go.
we just two dudes from Spartanburg.
Yeah.
Kev,
Holla at us.
let's do it, bro.
Holla at us, man. Holla at us.
We just gonna put it out there.
We just up and coming podcast. You know, we been doing this about a year now. We know what we doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know. Is there a guest that we haven't had on yet that you are looking forward to having on?
Your uncle, Alpheus.
Bet. Yeah. Of course. That's coming.
Your uncle Alpheus.
Yes.
Cause some of his posts recently, yo.
Way.
I'm definitely ready for that conversation with him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mention a name, but remember the conversation we had a couple weeks ago about the person I want you to reach out to? We'll talk off the
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in my head.
But
yeah.
if it's one, it's I'm definitely ready for your Uncle Alpheus. And then the one that we're planning on doing with our pastors, I'm definitely looking forward to that one because that's gonna be another side of the conversation we've already had. So I'm definitely anticipating those. Yeah. So yep.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
to year 2, here we come.
Let's do it.
Here we come, man. But shout out to everybody out there, man. You're doing amazing things in the community. You're doing amazing things. Oh, Victor Dura. That's another one I'm looking forward to.
Bruh
mentoring. Yes. So we got something planned for you, bud. It's gonna be glorious.
Let's make sure we tag him when we
definitely
back
gonna
on
do
the premiere.
Definitely gonna do that. Oh, one more thing. Shout out to my bro Alex Irby. I did a dope photo shoot the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I call it photo shoot.
Y'all took pictures?
Sneaker Stalker Sundays. Follow that on Instagram. All right. If you like kicks, follow that.
Word.
Yeah.
So that's what you post on your Instagram.
That's what I posted on my Instagram.
Okay.
That's what I posted on my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So I was out there cooking, boy.
I bet you was.
It was hot. It was hot.
Those are good pics though.
Yeah. Hey, kid, man, dude's a visionary with the camera, man. There's a lot of dope photographers in the bird, yo. Between here and Greenville.
Smith Lee.
Adam Black.
India. Chris Kelly. Jeremiah.
Bruh.
Janetta.
Facts.
Africana.
Almost.
Yo.
If you look, if you came from under the Smith Lee umbrella, you're destined for greatness. Because Lee.
Nothing but respect, bro.
Nothing but respect, man. You're doing. I can't even get it out.
That's why we gotta have him back on.
But it's amazing to see people who have never touched a camera before link up with you. You impart into them, help them hone the skill, and then they flourish. Shout out to you, man.
Nothing but shout out.
Nothing but
respect, bro.
Nothing but respect. Son of Ice. I look forward to having you on as well.
He stay right around the corner.
Stay around the corner, doesn't he?
It ain't gonna take long to get him over here.
That would be because he does a lot of kid stuff.
Yep. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I don't want to get too much. Yeah.
You starting to go on the tangent.
I'm sorry. But thank y'all so much for rocking with us for this past year, man. Year 2 coming.
Yep.
Looking forward to bigger, better episodes.
Yep.
Man.
And whenever you see a post, you know what I'm saying, like it, comment, share. If anything, please just share it.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it helps us out. We try to share as much as we can. I haven't been on social media as much lately.
I pop in and out.
Yeah, but definitely if anything we can do to spread content, get the word out and things like that, we're more than happy to.
Yes.
So yeah, let's help each other. Table is big enough. Hey, thank y'all so much for your support this year.
Yes.
We're moving forward to year 2.
Yes.
And hey, this is another episode of High Definition Podcast. I'm Maurice.
I'm Therese.
And y'all remember to live life
from the highest definition.
We're gonna catch y'all on the next episode.